In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front brake hose on this Toyota Prius. Let's get into it. In the trunk, pull this out. You may have to release the locks, twist those. This cover pulls out. Grab this tray, just pull it up, and this comes out. There's a cover right here. Just grab the cover, slide it up and out of the way. Disconnect the negative terminal, use a 10mm wrench. Loosen up this nut. Slide that off and out of the way. Take the wheel off using a 21mm socket. Just grab the wheel, slide it off. There's a bolt right here. I'm going to use a 12mm socket. Bolt out and just pull that hose out of the way. It's just a bracket holding it on. Using a 14mm wrench, take the banjo bolt out. You're going to want a drain bucket underneath to catch any of the fluid. You can drip a little bit. Make sure you pull the seals off. To keep this from dripping, I'm just going to take a piece of rubber, just wrap it around, and then just use a clamp. Just like that. It's just going to clamp the two ends, keep the fluid from coming out. Using a 10mm line wrench, go right here, loosen up the line right there. This is loose. The only problem I'm having is the nut is not spinning right now. So I'm going to take off the hose separate first. There's a little clip right here. Just use some pliers. Grab that clip. Slide that out. Drop this down a little bit. Now I can spin the hose. Just going to use some pliers and just spin the hose. You should be able to just spin the nut. And again, you're going to need a drain bucket underneath here. You want to make sure you do this pretty quickly. It's a good idea to double check how much fluid you have in the reservoir. Make sure there's plenty of brake fluid in there. There we go. Slides right off. There's the hose. Take the new line. I'm just going to take that rubber piece off the old one. Just clip this, so once this is attached, we don't lose a lot of brake fluid. And slide this in position. Get this started, just spin it. I'm going to line that up right there. Take the clip, line the clip up. Slide the clip down. Tighten the fitting down. snug. You want to clean this off. After you're done road testing, you definitely want to double check, make sure that's not leaking. And twist the line in the right location. This is going to have to be, there is a little pin on here. That's going to go towards the caliper. This bracket goes in here. Slide the bracket in place. Take the bolt. Get the bolt started. Right there. Just snug that down. That's good. Take the banjo bolt, put a seal over the bolt first. And we'll take this piece of rubber off the line. You go through the line, then another seal, and line that up on the caliper. Where are we going? Oops. Make sure that's clean. Get that started. That little pin is going to go in the hole. Tighten that down. Torque this bolt to 24 foot-pounds. Take this cap off. I'm just going to use a trim tool. You can just use a straight blade screwdriver. Just get underneath there. Pop that off. Using an 8mm wrench, I'm going to open up the bleeder screw. You're going to have some air come out. You want to have a drain bucket underneath and make sure the reservoir is full. We're going to try gravity bleeding these first. Now it's dripping out. We'll just take the 8mm wrench, just snug this up. That's good. And we're going to connect the battery. Take the negative terminal, connect that. Use your wrench and tighten this down. Snug that down. You want to top off the brake fluid. The reservoir is right here. Put the appropriate brake fluid. Make sure it says on the cap .3. So the max line's right there. You might want to go a little above the max line, especially if you're doing more than one wheel. Put that on. Now we're going to take a 8mm wrench, put that on the bleeder. Then I'm going to take a clear hose that goes into a bottle, put it over the bleeder. Now the correct way to do this would be with a scan tool. Not everyone has a scan tool, so we're going to work around that. With an assistant in the car, I'm going to open this bleeder screw. Go ahead and push on the pedal about 1 inch. You can hear the ABS pump pumping, and it's pushing the fluid through. You can get some of the air bubbles. All right, you could stop. And once they stop, and then the ABS pump stops, and that's closed up, and I got all the air bubbles out. You could try this a couple times. In the event that this doesn't work for you, there may have been too much air in the system and you're gonna need someone with the scan tool to bleed the system for you. All right, and take the cap and put that on. Make sure that bleeder's tight. After you're done, you wanna double check your fluid level and top it off. Fill it up to the full or the max line and put the top back on. Throw the tire on. down. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts down to 80 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. Take this cover, slide it in place. And put this basket in. And this cover is going to go on top. Lock it down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.